Hello everyone. Today I am going to speak about the project selection tips for final year students. Here final year students might be BCA students, BSc computer science students or BE in computer science and all the projects that come under computer technology or information technology. So if you are in final year, you might have done many projects by now or you may not have done any of the projects. So, if you have not done any of the projects until your final year, and your final year project is your first project, then here are some tips or some suggestions through which you can go through before selecting a proper or a best project idea. So, first, let us see some of the common areas. The common areas such as Android, iOS, web design, these are the areas to which most of the students tend to do their projects. So here are these common areas where most of the students do their projects commonly. Now if you want to do something different, then there are many trending areas such as machine learning, artificial intelligence, blockchain, augmented reality, data encryption, cryptography, cloud computing. So these are the trending areas on which you can do your project and it will be a weightage to your resume and it will help you to get selected for a good companies. So when you do your project, see that you select a trending areas. Now once you have selected your project idea or the framework or the area on which you want to do your project, the next step you must be careful is selecting your team and your mentor. So when coming to selecting your team, you must select a team member who is also interested in the same topic. For example, if you are interested in artificial intelligence, then choose a teammates who are interested in artificial intelligence itself so that all are interested in the topic and it makes you to complete your project successfully and very easily. And the one more important thing is choosing your mentor or a guide, the one who should suggest you to complete your project and to clear all your doubts. So here in your college you might have many staffs and all of them are good in different areas. Here you must select that person who is interested and who is good in the area in which you are going to do your project. Now if you are doing your project under artificial intelligence, then choose a mentor who is interested and who is good in artificial intelligence so that he is able to clear your doubts. And once you have chosen your teammates and your guide, then consult your guide frequently so that make a meetings and make a meetings where you can clear your doubts and have your questions and so that it makes your idea clear. What you're going to do, what you're going to do in the project, it should be very clear to you before you start your project. Now you cannot complete your project simply, you must have a good knowledge about the project or the area under which you are going to work on. For that, you must refer many of the research papers. There will be many research papers in different platforms. For example, if you are doing a project in artificial intelligence, you will get many research papers in artificial intelligence framework and they might have used different languages and you must choose a language in which you are strong enough and also must choose that language is the trending one and it has a demand. And you may not get the research papers of the same idea what you have thought, but you will get the research papers of different ideas. For example, now you have thought that you will be doing your project under artificial intelligence using a Java platform. then you may not get the research paper in the same concept as well as same language, but you might get a research paper in Python, but you need it in Java. Then you can convert that to Java if you get the concept or if you get the idea. So you must refer as much as possible many of the research papers so that you can get more information about your project. Next is learn recent frameworks. Whatever language you use, but you must use the trending technologies and the recent frameworks. So you must learn all the or most of the recent frameworks and you must implement that. Now when you refer the research papers, you can see the future scope or what they will do in the future or what can be done to the project which is already done. In the future, what can be done, you can see it in future scope. And seeing that, you will get some ideas and what are the new technologies or new frameworks can be implemented to that project can also be identified. So you can learn some new frameworks and you can implement and it gives more weightage to your project. Next, merge latest technology in your ideas. Now, for example, the idea what you have chosen, it might be the old one, it might be an existing one, but it may not have the latest frameworks or latest technology. What you must do, any project you have chosen, you must use the latest technology for that project so that it will have a good scope in the future and it will be the unique one. Only when you do the unique project, your resume will have the weightage and you will be selected for various companies. And you must also have the knowledge about the projects what you are doing. So you must learn the latest frameworks and must include the latest technologies in your ideas. For example, if you are doing the management project, then if you use the latest technology in the management projects, then it will be a good project. Though the management projects are old ideas, if you are using latest technology, if you are merging a latest technology in the management projects, for example, if you are using cryptography, if you are using data encryption or cloud computing in the management programs projects, then it will have a good weightage. Implement many functionalities. Now when you do a project, don't do a small limited project. Do a project which has many functionalities. It can do that this, so it can do many of the functionalities. Do such a project which will have many functionalities so that all the inputs and all the requirements are satisfied in your project. So when you do a project, it should not be a limited project. It should have many functionalities. It should have many areas and you should cover all the possible areas. Visualization and interactive. Make a project which is visual, which has an visualization, which means you can see in the picture. For example, if you are doing a graph and it must show the changes that happens and it should be interactive. So when the viewers visit your project or the visit your site or an app, whatever you have designed or whatever you have developed, it should be very interactive to the user. All the changes that happens and it must be a visualization option must be there and it should be very interactive so that the user can understand it very easily as well as it will be very good to view for the users. So these are the few tips you must know while selecting your project or while choosing a proper project topics. So you must choose a trending topics so that you will have a good weightage in your project and you must choose a proper teammate and a guide, as that is a mentor. Then you must learn the new frameworks and implement new technologies in your ideas so that it will be a good project. And your project must have a good visualization and it should be an interactive project. So these are the steps or the suggestions you must go through while selecting your project. Thank you.